Hello, everyone. Attorney Elizabeth Wafula here. How's everyone doing? Today is Sunday, September 27th, 2020. Oh my gosh, the month is almost gone, but I'm here to discuss a favorite topic of mine, a favorite question of mine, okay? Um, and so this is Attorney Elizabeth Wafula. Let me go ahead and type up my contact information here because I know people will be asking me about my contact information. This is my contact information. By the way, if you're new to my channel, let me quickly introduce myself. I've been practicing for about 6 years now, strictly immigration. My name is Elizabeth Ofula, and I'm an immigration lawyer. I've been doing this for a long time, okay, to the point where I've developed some specialties in some areas, okay. My specialty areas as of the moment are uh, marital problem based green cards. But today I want to discuss a slight deviation of that. And that is basically the question that I get a lot of times. And it's a scenario or a situation that I've been able to use to help many. Okay. Again, as usual, as you come in quick, you can quickly jump on and tell me and state, ask me a question at the bottom, and also tell me where you're joining from. Now, the topic I want to discuss today is simply put, I'll phrase it in a question the way it normally comes to me. Attorney Wafula, I'm not married, but I have a partner. I'm not married, but I have a partner. We've been living together for a long time. We even have children together. We have property together at this point. We do a lot of things together, just like a married couple. Only thing is, we don't have a marriage certificate. Okay. So I have a partner. We're living together. We have children together. I have a lot of things with this person. Okay. With she or him. Okay. Including children. We have children together. We have property together. We have even utilities together. We have even a mortgage together. Okay. We have things together, but this person, I'm not legally married to them. Not only am I not legally married, the person doesn't want to marry me now. Person is refusing to file for me. Okay. Person is refusing to marry, maybe or possibly because they don't want to file for me. Okay. That's the scenario. So if you're with a partner, you've been together for years, you have property together, you even have children together, now your partner does not want to marry you and you need a green card. Okay. If this sounds like you, I want you to stick around because we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to tell you that there is a solution for you. So, again, the scenario is you have been with a partner for a very long time. Okay. Or maybe even not even a long time, maybe just a couple of years. And now you have property together, you have even children together, you don't have a green card and you need a green card and your partner doesn't want to marry you. If this sounds like you, that's what we're discussing. Now, if that's your scenario, so it's just a partner, but to the average eye, you guys look like you're married because you do everything together, you even have property together, you even have children together, but your partner doesn't want to get married. But the problem is you need a green card, and so you would usually need for your partner to marry you. If that's your scenario, is there a way for you to still get a green card? The answer is yes. Okay. The answer is yes. Now, this only applies though if you live in a couple of states. I mean, in a couple of minority states. This only applies if you live in Texas. If you live in South Carolina, you can still get a green card. If you live in Texas, South Carolina, if you live in Iowa, if you live in New Hampshire, okay? If you live in Kansas, if you live in Montana, you can still get a green card from this person, even though you guys are not legally married, okay? Why? Because to the average eye, it's like you guys are married and you have acquired things together, just like a married couple. These are the states that recognize this. And so if you live in one of these states, I can still help you get a 10-year green card, a work permit, and everything else a married couple, someone who's married can get, okay? So these are the states. If you live in Colorado, if you live in Texas, so that's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, you live in Texas, you're good, okay? If you live in Kansas, you live in Montana, all right? If you live in New Hampshire, if you live in South Carolina, if you live in Utah, I can still help you get a green card even though you guys are not legally married, okay? Now, everywhere else, you do need to be legally married for me to help you. So if you're in everywhere else, you do need to be legally married for me to help you. But if you're in any of these states, if you live in Texas, okay, that's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, all right, or any other place in Texas. If you live in Texas, you don't have a marriage certificate, but you and your partner have property together, have children together, and to the average eye, you guys look like you're married, then I can help you. If you're in Utah, you don't have children together. You have children together, you have property together, you have a mortgage together, you do everything like a married couple, except you don't have a marriage certificate. If you live in Utah, you need to call me right now at the number listed 901-306-7123. I can still help you get a 10-year green card and a work permit and much more. Okay? Now, if you live in Texas, in Utah, in South Carolina, in New Hampshire, if you live in Kansas, if you live in Colorado, if you live in Iowa, okay, if you live in New Hampshire, I can still help you get a green card, even though you guys don't have a marriage certificate. All right? The reason is because these states recognize according to these states, if you've been together for a while, and if you live together, and if to the average eye you guys seem like you're married, even though you're not legally married, these states recognize that you are indeed in a marital relationship, and so therefore you'll be able to get everything else somebody else could get. Now listen further. If you live in these 8 states, you don't have a marriage certificate, but you have other things together. You have a mortgage together, you have a lease together, you have children together, you've built a life together, okay? And your spouse is mistreating you. Your partner in this instance is mistreating you. You're having problems. If that sounds like you need to call my number. I can definitely help you get a 10-year green card, work permit, and much more, okay? If you live in these 8 states, you don't have a marriage certificate, and you're having problems with each other, okay? And maybe the problems are what are causing your partner to not want to marry you, right? Nevertheless, that's actually good for us for this situation, because I can still help you get a green card, a work permit, and much more, right? Guys, remember, as you're joining, you should be writing any questions you have below, okay? I can answer them as I'm here, okay? If you have any questions, write them on the comment section, and I can answer them, all right? So somebody says, what about Texas? Yes, Texas qualifies. So if you're in Texas, you've been in a relationship with someone for a while, to the point where you have children together, to the point where you have property together, to the point where you have a mortgage together, to the point where you have utilities together, right? Utility bills together, to the point where basically you're doing everything like a married couple, but the only thing that's missing is a marriage certificate. If you're in Texas, I can still help you get a green card, even though you're not legally married. If you're in South Carolina, I can still help you get a 10-year green card, even though you're not legally married. If you're in New Hampshire, I can still help you get a green card, even though you're not legally married. If you're in Utah, I can still help you get a green card, even though you're not legally married. And if you're in Iowa, I can still help you get a green card, a 10-year green card, even though you're not legally married. If you're in Kansas, I can still help you get a 10-year green card, even though you're not legally married, okay? If you're in Montana, can still help you get a 10-year green card even though you're not legally married. Okay? If you're in New Hampshire and Montana, I can still help you even though you're not legally married. Okay? So if you're in any of those 8 states, you're not legally married, you have property together, though you've been together for a while now, that you have property together, you have a mortgage together, you have children together. Okay? If that sounds like you or someone that you know, and you and your partner are having problems in their relationship, or you know someone who's living in those states, doesn't have a marriage certificate, they have, property together, children together, and then they're also having marital problems, then you should tell that person to give me a call, and I can definitely help them get a green card. The reason I know about this is because I've done it before. I've actually succeeded before too, and I've gotten, especially people in Texas, I've done this a lot for people in Texas. And so if you know someone who's like that is in Texas, I can definitely help them. All right. Let me see. Miriam from LA. How you doing, Miriam? I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed any questions. If there are no questions, I'll leave it here. Spread the word to everybody you know and anyone who's in this situation. Someone says, repeat the states. It's Texas, Colorado, Iowa, South Carolina, Kansas, Montana, New Hampshire, and Utah. Okay? So if you know someone in those 8 states who's not legally married, but has a partner that they've been with for a while, to the point where they have children together, they have property together, they have a mortgage together, and they're having problems in the relationship. Maybe those are the problems that are causing her and him, or him and her, not to get married. Whatever the situation is, whatever the problems are, I can be able to help that person or you get you a 10-year green card, a work permit, a travel document, and much more. Right? Guys, this is Attorney Elizabeth Wafula. I've been practicing like 10 years now. You can Google the name of my firm. It's called E.M. Wafula Law Firm. You'll see the testimonials that I have. You can check out the testimonials, the reviews, and the many things I've done on my Instagram page. You can also check me out on my YouTube channel. You can check me out on my YouTube channel where I talk about this relief as well. Not from this aspect, but definitely I've talked about it as well. You can check me out on my YouTube channel. You can find me there by typing immigration. The name of my channel is at Immigration Helper on YouTube. So I'm at Immigration Helper on YouTube. You can find me there. You can check me at my videos out there as well. And again, if you need information, or this sounds like you and you need help, all you have to do is call my number. That's 901-306-7123. I have people answering 24 hours a day. Okay, and I can help you definitely in that manner. I'm at Immigration Helper on YouTube. You can find a lot of videos that I've done on this topic. I'm trying to post the link to my YouTube channel. Let me do that now, so you guys can check me out, check out the work that I've done, and further see that this is something that I'm much familiar with and that I'm comfortable with. And this is definitely, I would say, my specialty. Okay. I'm trying to find the link to my videos so that I can, my YouTube channel, so I can put it on here. Again, my number is 901-306-7123, 901-306-7123. I'll be doing a YouTube video probably this week, so watch out for a new YouTube video on similar topics or on other topics. Really, I usually do a wide range of topics on my YouTube channel. You can check me out that way as well. But let me put a link up to my YouTube channel directly.
Hey there. Are you in a relationship? Oops. Yes or no? Are you married? Yes or no?
All right, guys. Let me put this here, and that will be done. So here we go. Follow me there. That's my channel. And here's my number again. Once again, 901-306-7123. You can call, schedule consultation so I can better answer your questions. And then we can go from there. What do you mean I'm not answering questions? I was answering questions. Didn't see your question, Paul. Where was your question? Could you repost? I must have missed it. Okay. What if you are married and your partner got pregnant by another guy and you don't have evidence? Because I know I could probably help you. I've helped a lot of people in that situation. So if you are married, so if you don't live in those 8 states, then everywhere else you do need to be legally married. So if you're legally married in other states and you're having marital problems, I can help you get yourself. I can help you get a green card for sure, a 10-year green card, work permit, travel document, and much more. Okay, that's the response to Oluwawemi. Okay, let's see what other question. Paul, could you restate your question because I didn't see your question, so I can't answer it if I don't see it. All right. Okay. Paul nearly didn't repost his question, so I guess I will leave it there. I've put my contact information here, my YouTube channel information here. So if this sounds like you or someone you know, definitely have them give me a call, and I know for sure I can help them. All right, guys, that's it for today. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Remember, there's hope. Okay, don't be hopeless. Seek a professional immigration lawyer's counsel, and I'm pretty sure we can usually come up with a solution for you. All right, guys, my track record for these cases, by the way, I've never lost any of these cases. Okay, these cases are called VAWA. I've never lost any VAWA case ever. Okay, and so and I would also add add a note and say that there are only a few lawyers here in America that know about VAWA properly and know how to do it well, and I'm one of them. Okay, so my track record is very high. I've never lost a VAWA case. Really, I've never lost many cases. I can count the number of cases I've ever lost. Like I've barely lost any in my 6-year tenure. So I'm really good at what I do. It's what I love. Yeah, call me. We'll help you. All right. I'm originally Kenyan, and this is how I got into immigration law to help others. And this is just how I became a specialist in what I do. All right, guys. If there's no more questions, Paul Nelly, I didn't see your question. Just feel free to contact my office. Schedule a phone consultation. Can go from there. Okay, there we go. My wife doesn't have her divorce certificates for a former marriage, and USCIS for the evidence. Oh Lord, Paul, call me. I have a solution for you. Call me. But you need a consultation. That's not something I can easily answer here. Call me. We'll talk about it. All right, guys.